is Marilyn, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. And just before we're going to start, I just want to mention that, like the last video, this video is one of my older videos, and Nintendo did an update, so this video couldn't be recorded with my capture card. Feels bad, but anyway, it's only for this video and the last one, and the next ones will be recorded with the capture card again, so don't you worry about that. So, we're just gonna get started into the battle. It's the same round, so against the same opponent. As we can see, he has the same... I think he brought exactly the same Pokemon, so he was just going to try again with a different order, and I think I switched out my Dragonite for Celesteela, which seems like an odd choice, but I figured that, like, his Lantern doesn't even have electric type moves, so I figured I might be able to do something with that. Start up with Muk and Marowak. Did I do that last time? I don't know, but Raichu of course goes for the Protect because he knew I had knockoff, and I knew that he would probably either switch out or go for the Protect, so I decided not to focus Raichu for this turn, but it did decide to use Protect with my Marowak, so trying to see what he was going to do. So I do get the Poison Touch on Lantern, which is great, and it really pays off later on in the battle, so you know, it doesn't seem that important at first, but he's quite bulky. I like having poison on bulky Pokemon. So I'm going to switch out to Celesteela. Like, I just want to see what he was going to do against my Marowak. I expected Scald and Psychic from Raichu, but he's going to go for a Z move. What? So he's going to go for a Z move, his Shattered Psyche. I did not expect that. So, yeah, that's... well, heck, it's not very effective and doesn't do that much, so I'm really happy that I switched out. It was a good play. I didn't expect him to... well, I guess I didn't knock anything off last battle, so maybe I could have known from that. But I guess I didn't really pay attention because, you know, I'm not really that great with the VGC thingy-majiggy, so anyway, this worked out for me, which is great, but he did something really interesting. So he used Soak on my Muk, which means that my Black Sludge will actually do damage to me. That's actually really interesting, and it makes my knockoff non-stab, it makes my Poison Jab non-stab, so the knockoff didn't kill the Raichu, so I had to use another turn to kill the Raichu. My Poison Jab did absolutely nothing to that Lantern, so as I said, that Poison Touch that I had before is really going to pay off because I won't be able to do that much damage on that Lantern with my Muk. And Celesteela is just sitting there, wanted to kind of use it like a wall, but it was just to take that amazing Z move of the opponent. So here comes Tapu Koko, which is obviously, I kind of predict that he would bring that again. I mean, it's kind of his thing with the electric train, and when he can use an electric type move, he can, you know, he can go for it. So he's going to go for the Brave Bird. Maybe he expected me to switch back into my Marowak, so he would have a safe move, but I didn't decide to do that. Decided to Protect with my Muk and go for the Heavy Slam on the Tapu Koko. I honestly expected my Celesteela to die, so this is basically a free attack on Tapu Koko, and even does, I think it did over half, so that's just great. That's absolutely amazing. In the meantime, Lantern is slowly dying. It only takes 2 more poison hits, or whether... if I hit him, then he will probably die really quickly. Anyway, yeah, of course this is super effective. Muk is dead. Yep. But at the same time, Tapu Koko gets that recoil, which is pretty cool, and also he decides to finally take out my Celesteela. And you know, I'm sort of okay with it because my last 2 Pokemon are pretty useful against this team as well. So I brought Tapu Lele again, and I also brought Marowak because, you know, you guys already saw that. I switched it out at the beginning of the turn. What am I talking about? So he can't spam his Thunderbolt or whatever he had. Oh wait, no, he had Wild Charge. He can't spam that because of the Lightning Rod. I'm gonna go for the Double Protect like a bitch, because it only takes 1 more turn of poison before the Lantern dies, and I might as well just, yeah, let it die. It would only be beneficial for me, so I just did that. I felt kind of stupid, and I also told the guy, like, I'm sorry, this is like, I really have to do this. I have to. So, Tabakoko is going to go for the Brave Bird, and you still went for my Marowak, I guess, because he's, you know, he can kill both of my both of his circuitry and Tapu Koko really easily. So I guess he decided to do that. But none of his attacks are actually doing that much against a Alolan Marowak. So he could deal he could deal with my team pretty well, but it's just the Marowak that just really fucked him over. The only thing he had against my Marowak was his Lantern, but if that dies, then he's, you know, he had to have something more against my little Marowak, especially because it's so common. But other than that, I really liked his team, and that's why I wanted to show it to you, because it sort of worked most of the time, his team, but it's just some Pokemon that will really counter him hard, so, you know, I guess he'll probably change some things next time. But anyway, I really liked the battle. This is the last battle upload of that VGC day. I'll probably go to some other VGC days, so I'll probably upload these battles as well, if you guys enjoy them. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.